Now, ever since he set foot in Albert Square on the arm of Tanya Branning, builder Greg Jessup has been turning heads. But he's not just a hottie, he's also a hunk with a heart. This week, women across the country will watch and weep as he makes an honest woman out of Tanya. Please welcome Stefan.
Isn't that amazing? Like, suddenly I wasn't here and I just popped up from under the table.
I know. We keep you under there. You've been there for years now. Now,
very
that's from Thursday's episode. So that hasn't actually happened
No, I haven't
yet.
seen that yet. Actually.
You
It's really
haven't
nice
seen
to
it yet.
get a little heads up, yeah.
He's a bit of a himbo, isn't he?
He's a man of few
Greg.
words, isn't he?
Yeah, but
he's a man of action.
How would you describe Greg?
Well, just like that, really. I think, you know, he's come in. Usually, I'm used to hitting the ground running when I come in with a character, but Greg's kind of come in really nice and gently, and it's been really nice. You know, he's definitely been introduced as the nice guy in Albert Square, and it's nice to be nice. It's nice to not be playing a bad boy for a change. It's nice to be, you know, kind of
straight.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we went to the bill together, and I was far from that.
Yes, you were gay then, Di.
I was very gay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is your second wedding, isn't it? Didn't you have the gay wedding?
Still got a pink shirt in this one, though. So yeah.
Oh, but real men wear pink. My husband wears pink.
But I mean, Janet's right, it is your second on-screen wedding, and last time it was, I would say, as a gay character, and it was all very dramatic. This time, you are straight, but it's just as dramatic. Will you make it down the aisle, as it were?
Well, I should hope so. You can only watch and see. I mean, at the end of the day, though, it is EastEnders, and it's very, very high drama, and that's one of the reasons why I really want to be in there as well and doing the job, and I love being there. So,
How long's it been?
What is their problem with Max? What is it? I mean, you know, he's such a nightmare, isn't he?
I know.
And
she's the father of her kids, isn't he? And there's always going to be that. There's always going to be that. He's always going to be in the way, especially for me, you know, just kind of... Because he's always there, isn't he? He's always going to be there. He's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon, so it's going to be a constant struggle.
How long are you going to be in it? Because that's normally a little giveaway as to whether or not you get married. It's not going to be... Yeah.
If I told you how long I was in this for, it would ruin my whole storyline.
So tell me what it was like going into it, though. I mean, I've been on Loose Women now for, what, a couple of months, and I had to fit in.
How has it been?
Yeah, because I fitted in quite well, but, well, you know, this is... They're too frightened to say...
You're not shy, are you?
No. I imagine that going into EastEnders was a million times worse than just having to deal with these egos.
It was a little bit stressful the first day, but only because we had minimal rehearsal time, and it was kind of... You had to... That first day was quite stressful, because just knowing where things were and...
Yeah.
Even finding the toilet, you know, you had to, you know, having to ask someone...
Do you feel like you had a sign saying, new boy, new
Mug,
boy?
yeah. But they were all very welcoming, and they're a lovely bunch of people, and everyone just goes in, gets the job done, goes home at the end of the day, and I think it's really nice.
Have you had to change anything about yourself since, you know, taking part in the show? Because you are seen as, you know, this muscly builder or anything. Have you had to work out?
I went on a diet, actually, when I first got the job, because they said, you know, he's a builder, you know, you've got to buff up a little bit.
You need to be a bit buff. I mean, look at Steve. You modelled yourself on Steve.
Yeah, your man. Isn't he great? Love your man. He's a lovely guy.
Actually, yeah, speaking of that, I mean, you've obviously had to... You have to...
Where are we going with this?
Pants, rebranding. Russell Brand had a whole new look. Would Debbie ever dare do that to you?
I think she tells me what she thinks, but I think she lets me get on with it, and it's the same with her as well. We kind of trust each other to not have a, you know, to not sort of turn up. We're going to go to a premiere and be like, kind of, what?
Has she ever got in your wardrobe and slung something out, though?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially the stuff that you really love.
Tell me your biggest fashion crime.
Bermuda shorts. I love those
What
Bermuda
colour?
shorts. You know those really ugly fluorescent ones you used to get in the 80s? I inherited some from my brother. You know, they're the hand-me-downs, and I just loved them. You know, I wore them to death. You know, they were, you know, we had a million barbecues in them. I'd wear them to the festivals when I was a kid, and they were just there. You know, no matter how much you wash them, they still have that sort of reek about them, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, they're gone now. I just vanished one day. Don't know why.
Do you have any, like, blokes always have, like, a favourite pair of pants, don't they? Like, and they're always...
I'm wearing them right now.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
What if she threw them out?
When they put me back down onto the table later on...
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Yeah, we'll send them down. Yeah.
And how is Debbie and lovely Tabitha and Ben? How are they?
Oh, bless you. Yeah, Andrew and I meet up now and again.
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, they're marvellous. They're great, and
Ben's
you've seen it
nearly
all,
one
haven't
now.
you, since we worked together on Dancing on Ice? You've seen the whole marriage, babies, and yeah, the lack of sleep.
Stefan and I did Dancing on Ice, the first ever series. I was knocked out in week 3 and you got to the final. I'm still talking to her.
I did come second, yeah, but we stayed in touch because she's such a lovely person.
You're very kind.
Stefan, have you got any body issues? Did
I'm
anyone
hammered.
say anything to you when you were younger that...
Ache right there.
No,
No, but when you were younger, like Sarah
Yeah.
Ferguson said she was bullied when she was younger. Not bullied, but people were nasty about her.
None that are
with you.
recurring, really. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, because you were talking about Duchess, weren't you? I mean, I think. Yeah, when I was younger, I got teased a lot about how I looked because I always looked a bit weird and a bit androgynous. I think that's why I got cast as the gay guy on the bill because
Yeah.
I always looked a bit girly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you just if you're working in this industry, you've got to be thick-skinned, and it should be like that. Everyone should take that on board, and I think.
Has any of it ever stayed with you? Because, you know, we were all mentioning little comments. It can be just one sentence that stayed with you, or do you just put it all behind you?
I've put it all behind me, but what it's left me with, the residue it's left, is a real strong sense of battling against injustice. If I see someone getting picked on the street, ask my dearest, she kind of sees it happening and she goes, oh no, he's gone to sort someone else's problem out.
Yeah.
But if I see someone getting bullied or if I see someone getting picked on, I can't help but just wade in and separate it, because I hate seeing people getting victimised. And I do a lot of charity work with kids, you know, against bullying, and I'm working with Action for Kids at the moment, actually, you know. And it's prime example of, you know, people that are lesser don't have the benefit.
So if we asked you what you were doing next week, that might reveal what's going to happen at your wedding. Go on.
He's saying nothing. He's saying
I can't, but I will tell you, it's, you know, it's high drama, it's EastEnders, and, you know, it's...
I think
they've got a few aces up their sleeves.
Well, can I just help you out here? The big day takes place over Thursday the 14th and Friday the 15th of April, so we know you're definitely going to be on air then. Lovely to see you, Stefan.
Yeah.
Stefan Booth.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.